MrTruck here again at the 2013 NFR. I am at the Mandolin Bay, and this is at the convention center. It's called Roper or something.
Yep.
It's got a name. Yeah, Cowboy. There's a lot of Cowboy Christmases going on out here.
Cowboy Place.
Cowboy Place. A lot of good exhibitors here, and I'm with John with the Fuel Box.
Yes.
And you're from California.
Yes, I am, from Visalia, California.
Is that where your fuel boxes are made?
Yes.
In California. Well, that's good. It's MrTruck. Hard to find the U.S. made products.
Yep. No, we try real hard to get everything made in the United States.
Yeah.
Even our pumps and all that stuff.
Well, that's great. I've heard good things about your fuel box, and you have the combination toolbox fuel tank, which is really good. You know, a lot of people want that to get the extra miles on their vehicle, get to the next town. It's got cheaper fuel.
Yes.
And you always need a toolbox.
Yep. So you can stock up and buy where it's cheaper.
Yeah, that's the whole idea. So tell me all about it.
Well, what makes our box unique from most other ones is we offer two uses. We have an auto fuel controller, which is a DOT legal kit where you can hook it into the truck and it'll automatically transfer the fuel as you drive. So you don't have to switch pump or do anything. You just fill up the tanks and drive. And it gives you a fuel gauge on here and a little indicator to let you know it's transferring. So that's one way to use the box. The other way is we have a transfer pump to fill equipment. So you can use it to also fill your tractors at home or whatever. It has 13 gallons per minute, it has a 12-foot hose and an auto shut-off nozzle.
Yeah.
So they're dual purpose, they're not just one thing. And then what's real nice with that pump, it's locked up inside the box, so it's real secure and out of the way.
Yeah, and out of the weather and all that.
Yeah, and theft too, because you're not going to see it stuck up on top of a tank.
Now, in your gauge system here, your system goes into the filler hose?
Yep, goes in the filler net.
Sealed in there, okay. And then that way you, like you were saying before, something about you like to get down to a quarter of a tank, and you flip the switch and let it fill back up to a quarter of a tank, or? Pretty
much what it is, it's a little computer, and it monitors the stock tank. So when it gets to about a quarter of a tank, it turns on a pump with a filter, pumps it into the stock tank. We don't tie in the fuel lines, so we don't have any warranty issues. So there's no warranty issues with any of the trucks. And then it pumps it up to around 3/4, and it shuts off. And it gives you a gauge here to let you know how much fuel you use, and then it'll just keep cycling until this is empty, and then it shuts off.
And that just Velcros on your dash, or?
Yep, no holes. We just Velcro on the dash, and it's out of the way.
Cool. And these are all aluminum?
All aluminum. We use marine grade aluminum, so we don't for corrosion issues.
Okay.
Yep.
So you've got a piano hinge on it?
Yep, and that gives us a real stiff lid, but there's a lot more to it than that with our product. One, we put a floor in the bottom of the toolbox. So we don't weld just a box on top of the tank. We actually have a floor, and that gives us protection when you're putting hitches and stuff in the box.
Right, you got some separation, that's good.
Yep. And it also makes a stronger box, because when you just weld a box to a tank, they warp and it's hard to get a nice finish. So by doing this, we get a lot stronger box. Plus, we bolt it to the tank, so down the road, if something was to happen, get damaged, we can replace components, not the whole thing.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Yeah.
That saves money. And then this is a special reinforcement panel?
Yep. A big problem with a lot of the products out there is the lids don't seal and they don't want to close. So you close the box and you got to reach over here and push down to close it.
Yeah, I do that.
It don't want to latch.
Yeah.
So what we do, we put a lot of bands in the lid to get strength, but we also have this reinforcement unit and it's actually glued in with a real new epoxy that they use in all the Ford, GM, and Chrysler all use to build their cars today. And so it gives us 100% contact, and it really makes that lids rigid.
Yeah.
So by doing that, what happens is we get a real nice clean lines, really close fit. So in the back of the truck, you get a lot of wind turbulence.
Yeah.
So with dust and rain and all that. So a tight lip helps us seal that, but we go a step further, we put a wide lip here.
Okay.
And this wide lip acts as a C channel and gives us strength for the lid in the box, but we get a wide surface area. And then we put our seal in the lid, and it's neoprene, not foam, because it lasts a lot longer, so we get a lot bigger contact area.
That's good. I've seen a lot of horse trailers use this for the feed doors. It's a good rubber gasket stuck in there on a flat channel.
We put a wide lip here, so when the wind's turbulating, it actually comes in and hits this and deflects back.
Well, that's good. So yeah, you're right. There's a lot of turbulence in the back of a truck. Like those slide-down windows, I never liked them because they'll suck stuff right in the cab.
Oh yeah, they'll bring all kinds of dust, debris in.
Yeah, it gets it twirling behind the cab. I see you got a guard that protects your rods on your latch on the
Yeah,
inside.
so if you have carrying stuff in there, it won't get in your mechanism, so you
Yeah.
can't get it, unlocked.
And you got a better like a T-handle for the latch.
Yeah, these are what you'll see on industrial trucks. They're a little more expensive, but it's just a more locking latch. Once it snaps, you're not going to hit a bump, and have the thing pop up on you when you're going down the road.
Yeah, I got a cheap old toolbox, and I adjust my latches a lot. You're twisted and you're twinking, you're trying to get the thing to work, and you still a lot of times have to push down to open it. So I don't have a good one like this.
Yeah, and also too, we key it where you can unlock it from one side.
Okay.
I get that question a lot. It has locks on both sides, but you only have to unlock one side to get in.
Now what's this coating on here?
This is a polyurea spray-on bed coating.
Okay.
So it's what most of the trucks are getting sprayed with in the beds, and it's been real durable. It's been really, really popular. We do diamond plate as our standard finish.
Yeah.
We do offer them in smooth aluminum, and then we spray them with a polyurea coating. We can either spray the diamond or the smooth.
Well, I'm leaning toward this. I polished my diamond deck way too much. I'm getting too old for all that elbow grease.
Well, maintenance-wise, as you know, you can just pressure wash it and you're done. And it'll last for years. And we have a lot of people let their dogs run, and it gives them traction.
Yeah.
On the lids. And we've just had a lot of good feedback with it.
Oh, that's great.
And we spray them ourselves in our facility, so we have good quality control. And we even spray the insides. We can do insides only, or we can do inside-outside.
Does that take some of the sound out from all the tools banging on there? 'Cause mine are noisy.
Well, and also, too, the tools will rattle around that aluminum and give you a nasty film, a gray film.
Yeah.
And this will eliminate all that.
Yeah, you get like a black stuff on everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And you have all different sizes and different sizes of tanks and toolboxes.
Yeah, all our boxes are flush with the bed of the truck.
Okay.
And we do that so most guys are towing trailers, and we want them to be able to tow a trailer without hitting the box.
Right, that's good. That's good.
So,
a lot of times there's not much clearance. It'd be nice to have 8 inches, but you don't always get 8 inches.
Yeah. So if it's flush with the bed or a little below, we're safe. And we start at 37 gallons, and we go up to 87 gallons with a toolbox.
Yeah, I couldn't afford to fill 87 gallons.
But the thing is, you can buy your fuel, it's cheaper.
Oh yeah.
And save money that way.
Yeah, I travel around the country. A lot of times I'll get all the fuel I can find when I'm in Missouri and Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Some of those places. I stay away from Michigan and California. I don't fill up there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's right. A lot of times you got to pick your state and pick your stations and try to find them and try to get to that next station.
Here at the show, I've heard a lot of people, and they're saying 30, 40 cents difference, from one town to the other.
Oh yeah,
So
that's like the California border. If you buy on the border, it's like $1 difference between it is 50 miles in.
So you can pick and choose where you get fuel, and then you don't have to stop and worry about getting your trailer to a fuel station.
That's right. You got to find the right places, and truck stops aren't everywhere, and they're mostly hung up on the interstates, and we don't always drive interstates.
Yep.
So no, this looks like a great box. And you're in California.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thanks.
Thank you.
Good luck with the show.
Thank you.
Join us next time. We'll find something else here in Vegas at the NFR. That's just exciting products.